Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the AMX 1375. It's a tier 7 French light tank. It used to be, I believe, a medium tank, if I'm correctly, but this one's located on the southwest spawn of Karelia under the command of johanonperkele, and he's got coated optics, the exhaust, and also the vents. Game on. Always thought of it as a medium tank rather than a light tank, and in fact actually they did make rather a large number of these, 7,700 that were actually built. 3,400 of those were exported, and the rest of them, 4,300, made their way into the French military. Now, as you can see, it is rather tiny, but it does have a 75mm main gun, 4-shot autoloader, and you can see here that it actually does 135 alpha, 144mm pen with standard ammo, and with the APCR it goes up to 202, and he's not carrying any HE rounds at all, mainly down to the fact, of course, he doesn't carry a huge amount of ammunition. Now, they used to have, I think it was used to be 6 rounds in each of the rotating magazines, but you would have to get out of the vehicle in order to reload it. Of course, they haven't replicated that in the game. Okay, he's nicely positioned here. It's a good place to go to right at the start of the game, but you'll only get something if somebody actually does move down, and nobody's moved down as far as he can tell, so he's having to make the move to them. Now, as you can see, it's an oscillating turret. One of the first few tanks with an oscillating turret, actually. That means that it's got gun depression of only 6 degrees, but the gun elevation is actually 9. And unfortunately, he's having a lot of difficulty trying to get the gun to bear on that brass. Only 3 crew, driver dedicated to that job, the gunner, and then of course the commander, who's also the loader. Oh, that's good. He didn't get the kill shot. That actually did go to the charioteer, but at least one of the enemy is out the game. Now he's taking advantage of the opportunity to move up on the enemy whilst the special event is actually going on, which of course is on the horseshoe. He's sneaking very close to the enemy tanks, the enemy cap area. There's bound to be somebody. Oh, somebody saw him. Yep, he did get spotted. And that's going to make life difficult for him now. Of course, all these trees being knocked down is also going to tell the enemy precisely where he is. But he's got no threat from the horseshoe at the moment, so he's okay from that direction. Just needs to make sure that he's not spotted by anyone near the enemy cap. Now, there is an Arty in this game, and on the enemy team, it's their GW Panther. On our team, it's also a GW. And in fact, we're way down on the enemy. We're 5 tanks down at the moment. This is a really bad game. And I think you can see most of our tanks are actually accumulated around our cap area. The enemy are losing a few tanks. Oh, and we're being hit by a T-25 AT. That's the one without the turret, the fixed gun. If he does cut across this field to get at the enemy in the northwest corner, he's more than likely going to get shot at. But if he takes it one by one, now he can spot these guys, and yes, lovely amount of spotting there, 311. He's going to accumulate a lot of hit points or spotting points as long as he stays encapsulated in the bush. the enemy tries to make their way down this side of the map, our guys are going to spot them from some distance away. Now, the standard reload for a full magazine is 13.42 seconds. Of course, I'll let you know as soon as we know what the reload time on this particular gun is. But, oh, he's just spotted the Barask. Can he get the kill? Yes, he does. Now, does he get spotted? No, he doesn't. So he's actually taken a kill and he was not spotted. So he could reload and that would give him a full mag. Usually a good idea. Just heard the enemy Arty shoot in this general direction. Only a short distance away, but it means the GW doesn't know where we are. He's actually blind firing. And here comes a 45 TP. And we get a spotting off that one too. M3Y in sight. And yes, we did get some spotting on that. And he's gone. Well, this is turning all the way around now because we're only 2 tanks down on the enemy. We were 5 down, remember? And now it's only 2. It's a bit too premature for him to break out from this position and go hunting the enemy. You can see the enemy Arty thinks somebody is down in the dip. But of course there's nobody down there. So he is guessing. And Udas has been spotted. Right in the swamp. Not good for him. That's one. Oh, he knows where we are. And now we need to move. We can get behind that rock. Oh, and now this is bad news. Because we've got... we've not only got that chopper nearby. But we've got the Udas to worry about as well. Okay, so we're into cover. But the chopper is taking damage and we're getting spotting off it. And he's out the game, so he's gone as well. And now we're only 1 behind the enemy. As far as we know, there's a G2 somewhere around that corner. And we have got 4 shells ready for him. And yes, we can shoot him now. And now our teammates... Oh, we got hit by the Udas, but it was only in the tracks. And we got the spotting assist. So now we can actually go by the north corner. We'll go up towards our, the northeast corner, northwest corner rather, and get behind the Udas and shoot at him from that direction. Scores are now even. Remember, this is a light tank, so the Udas would have lost sight of us now. And we've just spotted the T25AT, who saw us earlier in the game. Now our Arty can go to work on him, but the enemy Arty is probably going to have a pop at us. That T25AT has to sit there looking in our general direction. And we're now unspotted by him as well. So, because we moved and he didn't see us. That's one. Go for a second one and into cover. Ooh. Unfortunately, he did take a hit. And it's the 105mm main gun. At least I think that one has a 105. Well, his reload speed, 12.92 seconds compared to 13.42 by the book. That Udas 03 is still there, but the answer might now be to go all the way over to the horseshoe and cut across and come up by the other side so they don't see us coming. We might get spotted by the Udas if he's up this end of the horseshoe. Oh, there's the T25AT. Okay, not fully in the bush. Units might see us. We've been spotted by the T25AT should see us, actually. We haven't been spotted by him, but he should see us. Oh, and he's taking damage. So that's more spotting assist. We can't get shots in the ISU 152, but we are getting spotted for that as well. And I think the ISU saw us. Definitely getting upset because they're being spotted by us quite often. He's gone straight back to the same spotting position he had before. He's probably not going to see the UDAs. Yeah, I think they want us to go in there and have a look round. Now we're cutting straight across this field, so... Oh, and there's the T25AT. We've got 4 shells, and we can take him out, but we can't take 1 hit from him. Otherwise, we'll be out the game. But our Scorpion's coming up on him. And the T25AT does go down. Scorpion takes him. The Arty had to go as well. So 2 of them should be in the swamp. The UDAS and the ISU 152. And we just saw the tracer from the GW. He's actually right up in the corner. Good 3-dimensional viewing, or third-person viewing rather, I should say. Stay out of sniper view and you can see all around you as you're driving around. And now we've got the horseshoe as well, so if they do get spotted, and they are spotted. There's one. And kill shot. Yes! Nicely done. Pop the reload. Okay, we can now go in, take out the GW Panther. He's up here. In fact, yeah, there he is. Oh! He did get the kill, but I think our friend the Arty got one in as well, and he stunned us. Okay, so there's only the units left, and we can force him to come to us. We should pop the reload, so we've got the shells we need. He's only 724 hit points, but that is going to take us a full mag to do that much damage. No, he's staying with the 2 shells he's got. Very good that they've turned it around all this way, all down to the spotting he put in. It was the spotting that did it for them. It clinched it. They completely wiped out the tanks that are actually on the west side of the map. And he's now platooned with the Scorpion G, and they both got 3 kills. If the UDAS doesn't make a move soon, he's not going to get there in time. We've got 2 capping. And we're into the last minute. But this is all going to be over in 2 seconds. And that's it. They've done it. He's won. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Johanonperkele in the AMX 1375. he managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle, all expat medal for getting 2 kills that were at least 1 tier higher than his own in a light tank, as well as a Brothers in Arms for getting at least 3 kills. He was in platoon with Scorpion, and he got 5 kills in that game. And he got a patrol duty as well for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were being damaged. His win rate was 4,680, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. johanonperkele got 1,352 hit points, but it was his the Barask on the enemy team, the one he saw and actually killed. He got 4,113 hit points of damage. And the second highest was his platoon mate in the Scorpion G, who got 2,715. When it came to kills, we can see the top scorer was, in fact, that Scorpion. He got 5 kills. 3 kills went to johanonperkele and also to the Barask on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he got that one all on his own, 1,423, mostly down to the fact that he was doing all the spotting. And so, yes, he really did excel in that one. 913 went to the Scorpion G, 812 went to the GW Panther. So he was the only one to get over 1,000 base in the game. He fired 13 rounds and every round hit the target, but only 12 of them actually managed to penetrate. Well, I suppose that's only one that failed to get through. Damage of 1,352, of which 178 was at more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits from the enemy. Of those, 2 actually penetrated, and one of those was a very big round, actually hit him from the T25AT, and the other one from the UDAs. 1 non-penetration as well. 5 enemy vehicles were spotted, 6 enemy vehicles were damaged, 3 were killed, and he got 3,938 hit points of spotting assist, and that's where he earned the ace tanker. 67 capture points right at the end of the game, so he wasn't that far off getting an invader medal as well. And we can see that he earned a profit of 46,644 credits, and he also took away 4,269 experience points as well. Yes, he said he's an Arty player trying to spot. Well, he does spot very well, and he picked some really good places to actually hide in order to get the spotting on the enemy. I think it was his spotting on the flank, the west flank. The guys trying to come down from the north. Every time they tried to leave that area, they got spotted by him, and his teammates were just having a whale of a time, just blowing them away at long distance. So yes, that's where he won this game. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.